think 11 shows. They have Ben, they have Michael, they have Matt, they have other Matt, and then they have Reagan and the other girl, Isabel. As far as I recall, and the Morning Wire, which is more just like a straight news show with Cabot and the others. So they have those shows. None of those people are Mormon. So I would not tell the Daily Wire that one of those hosts needs to produce something that is against what they believe in order for them to
probably
be fair.
plugging my headphones
I would
for
just
this.
expect to hire fairly. Which
The next paycheck, I'm going to get a brand new set of headphones.
That work there. We know for a fact that they are fine being co-hosts.
Because the earbuds aren't quite doing it for me. I need something with a longer wire, and
the hosts themselves.
my workout headphones can't Bluetooth to a computer 2 feet away from me.
They didn't.
Oh, Carden. Can't go 10 minutes without interrupting anyone, can he? Agnes in the house. Girls are both pretty. Shut up. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm getting one thing sorted here. There we go. Alright, how we doing, fam? Repeat back what you heard. Just remember, everyone, there are no AI data centers in heaven, and there never will be. Can't wait till that craze dies out. It might take the rest of human history to do it, but it'll happen eventually. I cannot wait. Oh, no desktop audio, my bad.
Will replace Joseph Smith with rabbis and Mormons with Jews in all of the videos he's produced about us, all of the book burning admonitions he's given about us, and all the articles he's written about us. The Daily Wire would call him an anti-Semite.
7 reasons why Moses was a false prophet.
You
Number
know what?
1,
This might-
killed an Egyptian.
This might be,
Number 2,
excellent
killed a
Egyptian.
snake. Innocent snake, hurting the wildlife indigenous to Cairo by bringing an invasive snake to eat the pharaoh snake. Number 3. We could go on. What could we do?
No,
Matt
we
Brad?
did. So we interrupted
he
Luke.
broke a, he
Luke,
broke a
sorry.
rock. He
say
broke
what
a
you
rock
wanted
at
to
the
say,
wrong time.
Luke. Say
Luke
what you
never
wanted to
gets
say.
This
shaken. You
might this
can't shake
actually
Luke.
might be a very good point in the conversation to put the Andrew Cleveland clip from just 2 days ago
Okay.
up and watch through that a bit. He's answering a letter from a person that wrote in about this.
Okay, so this is for love or money, it says, right? Okay, here we go.
Entirely in your head. So it actually does work out in the end. From Rachel is another thing about Matt Fradd. She says, I appreciated what you said about Matt Fradd. I love your wisdom with anger being the devil's cocaine. But when Candace started attacking the Jews, you didn't tell them to stop being thin-skinned or maybe re-examine their own religion to see if she had any truth to her arguments. When Candace was fired, you did a whole show. We talked about this earlier on how Daily Wire...
I have more subs on my
because of the content.
newer second channel than I do in my old
That's the
long-term
way
one.
I know that Matt Fradd is.
That's
Okay,
hilarious.
so first off, who is that? Rachel?
Wow.
Rachel gets a free Ward Radio War in Heaven veteran
She's
hat.
not gonna want one. I don't.
Where
I don't think,
is? What do you mean she's not gonna want one? Why would she not want one?
Slow clap for Rachel.
Slow
Yeah,
clap
yeah.
for Rachel.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be in the doghouse with freaking Luke here in a minute. You keep saying that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Rachel. That
I
was
think Matt
great
Fradd has a learning
comment and a
disability.
great point.
Dang,
If you
bro.
want it, Rachel. If you want it, reach out on the website. Give us your freaking address, and I'm going to send you a coupon code so you get a free Ward Radio.
I might have to
hat
buy that
or a
hat.
free
The
Ward
Warren
veteran
Heaven
because
veteran
that
hat's
is
pretty
a
cool. I don't have it yet. I
that
have a
can continue.
NCT hat,
Fradd
but
just the
yeah.
other day about this, and I said, leave these poor people alone. And you know, he's such a good guy. He's so earnest, but this is something that really bugs him, and you know, he understands that he's causing.
Okay, replace Jews with Mormons.
Okay,
You know, I talked to my
that
buddy
is
Nick
exactly
Fuentes.
what he's
Carden,
I talked to my
responding
buddy
to.
Nick Fuentes the other day. You know, I said, Nick, you're just so talented. I mean, I just love him. He's just such a good guy. But, you know, he's really bugged by the Jews. And he's just bugged by the, you know, he's just really bugged by the Jews. And so, you know, I guess it's fair game. Art is a free
Carden,
space. Art is a free space.
Clavin is doing his darndest to try to answer your exact question. If you just
Yeah.
wouldn't cut him off and let the man
If he'd
explain
stop
his
saying religious
thinking.
bigotry is okay.
Listen, Card.
Yeah, let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
Jeez.
All right, he tells Matt Fradd he thinks he should knock it off, and that's not enough for Carden.
Yeah.
So
okay.
let's see if the rest of it can redeem.
Cain. And my only thing to say is, you know, he's one person on the Daily Wire. It's different than Candace for reasons.
Okay, so if Nick Fuentes were
Oh
hired by
my gosh,
no,
let the man.
no, because this is
I'm
bullshit.
sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
You don't know what he's gonna
stop.
say.
Luke,
God.
right now, Luke, right now. Question. If the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints just let Richard Spencer come on to BYU TV or into General Conference and just give a tirade quoting the Book of Mormon as to why black people are inferior and should be, exported to Africa or whatever he says. You don't think that an average person would be justified in just rejecting wholesale that entire General Conference because Richard Spencer was there saying what he did?
Yeah, no, it sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. That's the exact same approach that we're taking with Matt.
Zombie witness
Matt
of
Fradd
Jesus.
is a
What?
religious bigot towards Mormons. And you don't just get to say, oh, he's my buddy. What do you know? Boys will be boys. They just went out and lynched some people. You know, I got to blow off some steam. Like, no. Sorry.
So it's interesting. It's interesting to me that you have to jump to an example that's definitely worse than what Matt Fradd did. Like, it's curious that you have to talk about
yes,
lynching to make your point,
yes, because that's
when Matt
all that,
Fradd definitely wasn't doing anything close to that. So I'm just curious why
I'm doing it because it's
you
why
can't
because
find an
because it's a
actual
culturally
analogous example.
accessible understanding. Not
I can
everybody
barely hear
knows
either of you
micro-example.
idiots.
How about burning books?
saying
I'm so
there's
sick of
different
listening to them
first
trying to
vision
talk over
accounts
each other. It gets
and saying
boring.
a race of,
I don't know how
completely
everyone else in the
understand,
studio
Carden.
laughs
I
at it.
completely
I would just
understand
be
they're
telling
saying, I
Carden
don't
to
believe Joseph
shut
Smith
up and
because
getting
there's
kicked off the
different
show at
versions
this
of the
point.
first visions account is different from saying black people are inferior.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
you
yes,
do
hyperbole-
understand
yes,
the
Of
difference.
course, I
Hold the
understand.
phone. Where's my?
Okay.
There you
Hyperbole
are.
police
Stop it.
isn't an
No.
argument, though. That's not an argument.
hyperbole policing is not an argument. That's a great way of putting it.
No, it's not. No, it absolutely is.
If any of my
a,
friends are in chat, sorry I
I'm
haven't
not
seen you yet. Hang on
suggesting
just a
civil
moment.
rights. I've never
No,
suggested.
you're saying
I
because
Okay,
you
good,
agreed
nothing
with
yet.
me about this very hyperbolized
we
analogy
being
I was
robbed?
trying to make. Therefore, the original,
Ooh.
and that's absolutely not
Ooh,
how it works. It's like
NFG
an inverse
Kef.
Mott and Bailey fallacy,
NSG Kafka,
actually,
that was
which
his old
is
name.
a
He's streaming
typological
Prime 1 and 2.
people talk about
Oh, he's
you
playing
are
both of them with
arguing
one
with
controller?
me on something
Nice.
obvious.
That sounds fun.
This is why these logical
I don't know
fallacies
what's the
have
obvious
become-
connection between saying I don't think Joseph Smith is a prophet because he married a
Just
14-year-old
brushing
and
off
there's different
religious
first
bigotry
vision.
Okay.
is not an excuse to justify it. Just say, oh, Nick Fuentes, oh, well, he's just a nice guy and he's only one man, does not justify his religious
Now,
bigotry.
I'm going to defend Luke
Okay,
a little bit here.
now hold on. No, I'm finishing what I was going to
All
say.
right.
I
I
do want
wasn't
people because
suggesting-
people in the
I
chat are
wasn't
getting mad at me
suggesting-
again.
Yeah, because
and I
you're
am
saying-
trying to find. I am trying to find like okay, you
Ooh.
admitted that they're different.
Ah, that's a
Yeah,
weird
and-
one.
The two things
and-
are
no, but
different.
let me finish.
But you're
That was easy. I'm not suggesting a civil rights lawsuit, Luke. I'm not suggesting we imprison him or we take away his freedom of speech, which is what would happen during a lynching, during a violent.
You just took away Luke's freedom of speech.
That's a
to
fair
be
point.
fair.
That's a fair point. You know what I'm saying? See, you know, you are a good advocate. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
this
You're
is
a good
This is a
advocate.
good discussion,
I'm
but
so
we're
glad
losing
you're here,
something in here.
Austin.
We're
What are we
missing
losing
something in here, and it is that Andrew Clavin wasn't the guy who came after us. It's Matt Fradd who came after us. Andrew Clavin, I like Andrew Clavin. I think he's totally wrong on this and is being overly dismissive or whatever. But the real enemy's Matt Fradd. Matt Fradd's the jerkwad who's like, I'm going to devote all this time and resources to just attacking.
Talk about
this
spirit of
issue. Like, what are
contention.
you doing?
Yeesh.
Like, we're the most reliably conservative constituency of people in the United States. Like, we're the reddest people that there is.
Socially conservative.
And he comes out and it's like,
Socially.
who makes this business decision? Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Let's alienate our core constituency. So Matt Fradd, I think, is the guy who, Andrew Clavin, don't be intimidated by Matt Fradd. Andrew Clavin, you've been around a lot longer. You're a lot smarter. You're a lot better. You're a lot funnier. Way funnier. Slap him upside the head and say, knock this crap off. You're going to hurt our whole business. Remember, they're sub-creators underneath the Daily Wire umbrella. So
How we doing?
Clavin doesn't have any power over Matt Fradd. You can't make him do anything. But boy, you should.
Is audio all right? Let me know
Clavin
if
and just be
it's
like,
a little too
you are
down there.
fighting your friends. You're like, there's so much we could be doing out there, Matt Fradd, but you come after us. Matt Fradd is the type of dude who will refuse to accept help from Latter-day Saints in the fight against.
Yeah. Right. He runs out of stuff to talk about for Catholicism, so he just switches gears to us.
They would rather be anti-Mormon than allow members of the church to help them in that fight. Matt Fradd's that type of guy. He'd rather alienate his most reliable allies. And Clavin's not. Clavin's like, this is really stupid.
I feel like you gotta have a suit coat on for this one.
He doesn't have he is
Frick,
wrong.
am I
He
tech town?
needs to have a little more of a spine on this. Because imagine if they did this with Lutherans. Imagine if they did
Look how lit I am.
2 miniseries long of not actual Lutherans.
Lunatic intellectual theologians. I got my cigar and everything. Got my suit jacket. Got facial hair. And I'm a critic.
Somebody would.
That means I
would
can
love
bash
to
the
say,
Mormons.
What's up? Are you like a political channel? Like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you going after these guys?
It's a fair point, but
It's a
you know,
prop.
you're making the
See that?
Terminator
It's like a
2000s.
red
It's kind of
glitter
reverse
glued in there.
Terminator 2000s.
Got it off Etsy. It's pretty cool.
So I don't know if I can totally accept that. Luke taught me that one. We do have super chats.
Okay, we'll get to the
Hey,
super
I
chat.
want to know what the
Before we
Terminator
read the super
2000
chats,
is.
I apologize, Luke, for muting you. That was my bad. I will send you a gift certificate.
Can't believe
to
you
your
muted
favorite
Luke.
restaurant.
That's the second time. He muted him earlier in the chat when
Now, second off,
when Luke keeps going and
Yes
won't
or
be
no?
interrupted. Cardin's like
Is
talking
Matt
for like
Fred
8 seconds
anti-Mormon?
straight.
Yeah.
And then he just, I watch him,
Okay,
he
there you
puts
go.
a slider
Okay,
down
guys.
on Luke to
Now,
silence
we're
him
not
just so he can
doing-
finish his audio on the viewer side. I'm like, bro,
It is reasonable.
Crocky,
it
it's
is
the
reasonable
Mormon.
to expect that an editor
Crikey.
of a media organization who has knowingly employed a religiously bigoted person, which is what
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
that it's
Maybe
reasonable
we need
to
to define our
expect.
terms then.
You don't think
Midnight on the
anti-Mormonism
East
is
Coast? Holy
bigoted?
crap, it is.
That's
What
the
we
very
say is-
Gotta get to
definition.
bed soon.
No,
Responsibility
I
go up.
don't. For example, Hayden made a long video about why all the reasons why he thinks.
That's what I should do.
That
I should
does-
make
that
memes
does
about us
make
being
him an
demonic.
anti-Protestant,
That
or
would be fun.
anti-sola
Ooh,
scriptura.
ooh, I'm getting some
That does not make him a
ideas.
bigot
Mhm,
against
mhm.
holders of sola scriptura or Protestants. Do you agree with me there?
I think
didn't
Matt
say
Frad,
burn
here's the
Protestant
line for
material.
bigotry, and I think a very safe determiner of if you're a religious bigot is if you advocate for the burning of their religious books, and then when applied to it, you double down on whether or not it is safe to say Matt Frad is a religious bigot because he refuses to condemn the burning of books Nazis engaged in.
Well, but Luke. So Cardin is saying, I believe that blame crawls upwards to the parent organization, and Luke is saying, well, not exactly. He's a
Well,
sub-creator
okay,
underneath
so
the umbrella.
Would you say? I'm curious. Would you say that anything Matt Frad has done explicitly at the Daily Wire, and I'm not saying like the fact that they hired him. I'm saying from the content that he's put
Don't
out
let
on Daily
the
Wire,
don't let the
specifically,
zealous militant left
is he a
get
religious bigot
get some
in
footing
fact?
back while they're in retreat,
Because he's not
as he
doing
put it.
with other religions, just generally.
This is gonna be a fun. This is gonna be
Because he-
fun
he's-
Fallout to
What?
watch.
If you were to,
Because he also said he would burn the Quran in like that same comment about the Book of Mormon.
okay,
Yeah, and
So I'm curious, like what?
and Pope Innocent
mean
the
there?
Third, Pope Innocent the Third said he would burn heretics if they were leading people astray too. So I just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I'm not comfortable with the whole
Hashtag
burn
Jonah's
things that we
infallible.
disagree with, but
yeah,
And I totally agree. Yeah.
okay. So, I would say this: do you feel that he's just been totally fair, and we're just being unreasonable?
Jonah is infallible. He immediately is like,
You don't think
nope,
he has been
nope. I don't want that. I don't want that.
aggressive in a measurably quantifiable way towards Mormons.
5 ways Mormons are demonic. I
So
could do a
now,
GWOW's
don't you
version of
think
that.
It's the editor's job.
I should get her
to
input.
satisfy and preserve the viewership, the listenership, or the readership of the newspaper, radio program, or television program. You don't think it is now on the editor to say it's worth having him around because he's got his warts and we want to keep him, but now I have to counterbalance and wrangle him and make sure that he doesn't just take my brand off the rails and lose me viewership. That editor at the Daily Wire has not done his job.
And
I'm sorry.
historically,
I actually, sorry, I have talked too much.
you're fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Luke,
yeah.
you just have, like talking over me. You're getting so heated, Luke. Calm down.
Cardin talks over people more
We've
than
been in
Luke
these
ever
conversations
has.
we-
Maybe not excepting this video, but Cardin always talks over people.
over the years and
Or we're
culturally.
just so used to
we
it.
got
It's like
few white
8
guys
times a
left, is that what
stream. Someone's talking and be like, wait. It'll force them to shut up so he can get his thought out. I'm like,
Why are they not
bro,
persecuting
what?
others? Because Satan is driving them to persecute the truth. But now
Okay, we'll just go
the
off this one.
landscape has changed, so voting with your dollars is different than it has been historically. So we're not the easy target that we've always been.
No.
That was a good take. Interesting.
Word.
All right, here we go.
Cool.
Super chats. Catching up on super chats. Brian STG says, I canceled WD Plus for good reasons. And also, Luke is right on Clave, and he's a reasonable guy.
Oh, okay,
right.
cool.
Sassy Cassie 42 says,
Oh, by the way, Andrew Clavin, not fake outrage. By the way, Daily Wire CEO, not fake. We just had somebody so unfake, they paid us a super chat to tell us how they stopped paying you. Tell me how fake that is. You know? Next
Did
one.
say it was all fake.
What the hell even is
Don't
Matt
make that point
Frad?
again, even
Why
if
do
we're
porn?
not.
Wait, he's
Sassy
Australian,
42,
right?
Add myself to the list of LDS members that ended our subscription renewal with Daily Wire.
Oh, good
All
for
right.
you,
There are
Sassy
many.
Cassie.
There are many, many, many.
Yeah. One Lower Light says there's a massive Christian revival starting, and it will end with everyone uniting against the LDS to gloss over their own sectarian divisions.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's possible.
One Lower Light. Which,
That's an excellent. Dang. That's an excellent comment. I want to save that.
Yeah.
Well put. Well
That's
put.
why I'm saying the partisanship of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a big problem. We should stop viewing
Yeah.
ourselves as naturally conservative because they hate us too.
we got Polly Nike's 2000 on the basic telestial ticket saying, question for Jonah, given your previous mission service in Russia, do you have any thoughts on the Angel Studios botching their recent Animal Farm adaptation?
Oh my gosh. Yes. It is an egregious sin
What?
against it. So I actually
I thought they were
have,
just the distributor.
oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I shouldn't speak then if I don't know. I don't
I
know.
think they were just the distributor on
I don't
that.
know the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All I know is that I have an edition of Animal Farm that I bought in Russia in Russian.
Got
I
out.
found it
That's
in
cool.
Russian.
That's kind
And
of
it's-
cool.
And it's in
Duh,
Russian by
that's cool.
George Orwell on the
Oh,
side.
that's
It's pretty
funny.
killer. Pretty killer.
That's funny.
I also have the Gulag Archipelago in it. But yeah, so Animal Farm, Angel Studios somehow involved with the distribution of Animal Farm. Animal Farm written by George Orwell. Obviously, it's an allegory about the Soviet Revolution, how the humans or the productive people, the Tsars, the Romanov family gets kicked out, and the pigs want to replace it. The pig
Excuse me.
Napoleon, who is like Karl Marx or like Lenin, and then Stalin comes in, and the pigs take over. The animals take over the farm until the pigs eventually decide that we're just going to become humans anyways, and it just replaces the tyrants at the top. And it's such George Orwell's amazing. His allegory's amazing. George Orwell, fun fact,
Based.
was a socialist, actually. He was a card-carrying socialist. And yet he still critiqued the communist revolution so savagely that now, 60 years later, 80 years later, it is still essential reading for understanding the
Yeah,
Soviet
yeah.
revolution.
We're 80 years
Yeah,
past the end of World War II now, dude. It's crazy that we're going to be coming up on a century since the start of that in 13 years.
Crony capitalism, yeah, they're right, actually. But they didn't do that. They took this cherished, timeless allegory by George Orwell, and they totally ruined it. And I don't know why. Why would you do that? And they're getting a lot of flack for it. I don't think Angel Studios, I'm not sure how, I don't think they wrote the film. I don't know how involved they are with it. But that's
Freaking Gollum, dude.
that's a hot potato.
Gollum directed that
It
one.
was, yeah, it's Andy Serkis. I don't know what, and Seth Rogen's in the film, which immediately makes it
That's a red
unwatchable.
flag.
With that said, we'd like to
Unwatchable.
give a shout out to our sponsor, Angel Studios. You know what I'm saying? Angel Studios.
Conflicts of interest.
Making if there's any proof that we are unbiased, there's the fact right there. There's the fact right there.
Sorry
you know,
about that. My bad.
I don't think
Hey,
I've ever had
but-
a chance to prove our independent
But
chops.
young,
Then,
young Washington looks freaking good, though. Freaking good.
It
That's
does. I
coming
do
soon.
enjoy
Yeah,
it.
we know, Lisa.
Love war,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Enjoy the.
Look, we found something
You
we
seem to
can
enjoy
do
the
today.
movie in the same way that I enjoyed The Last Jedi. I love Star Wars: Last Jedi.
I
Everyone
agree
else
with
on
you
the
on a lot
planet
of
reamed it
stuff.
across the cold.
It's
I'm like,
just like the
I don't know what
things
you
that
idiots are
wrong. I hear
smoking,
more
but
to point out than to just
I
keep
loved
saying
it.
Yes to all the stuff I agree with. I agree with a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. People, I think, have this idea sometimes that if you disagree with one thing they say, you're like completely dismissing everything they're talking about. I want to make it very clear I'm not doing that here,
Right.
or at least I'm trying to not give that impression.
You just disagree with the anti-Semitism and the fake outrage, like Andrew Clavin does.
You know what? We'll wait for it to come out before I make that comment. Before I make them talk about it, anyways.
Here we go.
And credit to Luke. Can we all get some W's in the chat for Luke,
W's.
who never gets upset, never loses his temper, gets brigaded by all of us.
You haven't seen me with my 4-year-old, so careful saying that.
That's
it
funny.
happens from time to time.
Jewberry Green says, Cardin, if the Daily Wire started being fair on LDS by inviting Latter-day Saints on their shows, would you renew your subscription? Or what would it take to regain their support?
Oh, I mean, of course, like good behavior engenders trust. And I think people's subscriptions are generally based upon trust. I don't think that's just uniquely me. I think that's with anybody. And again, just counterbalance it, contextualize it. You know, there's...
So this is not a gotcha or like trying to prove a point or anything. I'm genuinely curious, and maybe this can be more of a discussion than an argument. Like what, for example, if the Daily Wire, if Matt Fradd put out 4, and let's say like actual full episodes, not the intern people deciding how many clips to make out of it afterwards, but like actual episodes, what would it take to balance it out for you to consider it kosher? To borrow a Jewish phrase, to keep with the theme of the show here
when
today.
they give Luke Hansen his own show on the Daily Wire, I will subscribe.
Oh, I will be right there.
Because there are way more Catholics, for example, or people who aren't Latter-day Saints than there are Latter-day Saints. So is it like you want to see it almost even, 10 to 1, 5 to 1?
Here's your answer. And my rubric has not changed on this show. This is the 3rd time we broadcast about this, and I've said the same thing. I have no problem with a Catholic who thinks he's right. And I have no problem with him saying, here's why I think Hindus are wrong. Here's why I think Jews are wrong. Here's why I think Muslims are wrong. Here's why I think Mormons are wrong. Here's why I think Protestants are wrong. And I don't have a problem with him doing that every single day and even just being a polemicist.
You know what?
He's doing it evenly.
That doesn't need to be said.
But when you don't do it evenly and you begin to target one group disproportionately, which he has, you now either need to bring that back to neutral, so it's the same as everybody else. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, I'm not saying don't do it. I don't want special treatment. I just want to be treated like all the others. And until you are going after all the others in the same way, you're not. And by the way, that's not even Matt Fradd's job as much as it is the editor's. That's the editor's job. I'm not giving my money to Matt Fradd. I'm giving my money to the editor of the Daily Wire. And he's the one not doing his job. And I'm not saying quit your subscription to Matt Fradd. I'm saying quit your subscription to the Daily Wire. Actually, you know what's interesting is with that said, I might still be giving $2.99 a month on Patreon to Pints with Aquinas because I signed up eons ago.
Oh, Cardin,
eons
this is
ago.
all you funded this.
I still give $2 a month to Dan McClellan because I've never canceled either.
Oh, this is all your fault.
You know, so I got to look into that, or maybe it's on Locals. He was on Locals with like.
I think this is good to point out that it is not Andrew Klavan who's doing this. I actually in the Discord I went and found it. It's called the One State Solution. Go YouTube, go search on YouTube the One State Solution by Andrew Klavan. Fantastic. Just an excellent pithy satirist. I love Andrew Klavan. Great stuff. Also in the Discord, we put some calculus as to where Andrew Klavan came from, Cardin, if you look in the Discord there.
Oh, okay.
At the very bottom. Now,
I was just looking up my emails and the myriad responses we've gotten.
That we've already got.
From Evan, Jeffrey, Becky, Kyle, and all these who are sending me screenshots of how they canceled and why they canceled because of Matt Fradd. This is going to be beautiful.
I would just love the Daily Wire to come out and say, you know what, Matt, this was really, really dumb. You got to knock this off. You said you wouldn't censor me. Yeah, well, now we change our mind. Get the heck off our channel.
Or just you want to die on this hill? Okay, die on it, buddy.
You want to die on this hill, then go die. Stop alienating.
I'll take my money. You can take the ritual sacrifice katana.
The people that won you Prop 8, you knucklehead Matt Fradd.
That's true. Good point.
Proposition 8 was won by the Knights of Columbus, you guys, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, us.
That's true.
Bonehead.
It's true.
When you're done burning your books, think for a second. who is in the trenches with you on any of these social issues.
Now, speaking of bones and burning, we have here in the Discord.
Got a point.
Wow.
So look, Andrew Clavin,
Bro.
a joke. He does not take himself very seriously. He does not think he's a good down to earth dude. This is just I don't know what made me think of this, but I thought it's Jason Statham who took the wrong cup. Great guy though, great writer. Go check out One State Solution on YouTube. I laughed my head off at that thing. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, there we go. Okay, before we go back to super chats, I want to read a couple of these emails. And
this is gonna be good, baby. Let's
By the
go.
way, Luke, I'm gonna have Luke score some points. You got to announce the GoFundMe, Luke.
Oh, I got
put it. You got
Well,
that
I
one.
gotcha. Yeah.
Now I don't know what we're talking about. What
Well,
GoFundMe
so-
am I talking about?
Many of you probably already know and have seen Marla Gale, who is a wonderful creator in the space. She is involved in so many of the events that happen in the Latter-day Saint creator space, inspiring so many other
What
creators and
happened?
accounts who, share their stuff, defend the kingdom, inspiring them at these events. She's put on the Peacemaker Summit. And
I was
the
thinking
World
about. He
Creator
does look
Conference
like the bald guy
that
from
I
Roger
attended.
Rabbit.
She's wonderful. She has a beautiful family.
Who is that?
And we love her. And this week,
Oh,
something
that's
tragic,
Christopher Lloyd, right? Christopher
car
Lloyd was the
accident
villain in
where
Roger
a
Rabbit.
Semi-truck hit her minivan full of her whole family. Her 13-year-old has passed away.
Oh my
I do
gosh.
believe
Jeez.
either has passed away or is on life support and likely will.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Her 10-year-old is was
Clinging to life.
injured, and she is severely injured as well. So a devastating blow to a beautiful family in the community. And she has.
Well,
we have
F
a
you
GoFundMe.
moron,
It's
I
not
told
ours.
you to frickin' stay on
I don't
this
know who created this
menu.
for them, but
Pop-Tart.
this is where everyone is being sent to support her family, the funeral expenses, the hospital bills that are going to be coming out of this.
And you know what? I just gotta say, shout out to some big families here. Bruce and Cindy Granger,
Yeah.
top donation. You guys reach out. You get free Ward Radio hat.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Also,
Thanks,
Kate and
mate.
Jim Rizzoli, awesome. That's recorded, baby. That's recorded.
She's
So-
wonderful. I talked to her on Wednesday, and the light she brings to the space, and the she's really mission driven. If you don't know her, you know her work because she's inspired so many people. So yeah, keep track of that. We'll probably share it the next couple days in our live streams.
Okay, cool.
gosh, I hate
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like
brutal.
that.
I believe. Did the link I put in the chat show up, Austin?
I did have to refresh, so I'm not able to see the full chat. But I tell you what, I'll put it in the description later on. I'll make sure it ends up in the description.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is just absolutely brutal and tragic. And we support any support that can be given to the Gale family. Wow, that is just there's no words, man. There's no words. Yeah.
Okay.
So back to
Your
Luke
mother.
10 more minutes. There's no, I'm just kidding.
We got super chat. We got to finish these super chats.
Super chat.
They're gonna get away from us here. Okay, Explorer 242 says the only reason Matt Fradd makes
Yeah.
anti-LDS content is because it gets views and interaction. Otherwise,
Christians
he's
aren't
completely
Jews.
irrelevant. I don't think that's true.
What?
I think Matt Fradd makes some of the best Catholic content out there. Great interviewer, brings on awesome guests. He's had Jacob Hansen on and Trent Horn, but it does
He
get a lot of
regrets it.
views and clicks when you add. That's
And
fair.
he regrets that.
That's fair. One
Do you
lower-
think he does though?
Yeah, I sincerely think he does.
If he
I think
regretted
he's-
it, he would stop doing it.
he did stop doing it.
Oh, for what? 2 weeks?
No, you're saying he regrets
Having
Jonah
having
was saying
Jacob
he
Hansen
regrets having Jacob Hansen.
Oh,
on.
he regrets
Yeah,
having
yeah.
Jacob Hansen on.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think he regret. I think I think
okay.
he truly is an ideologue. I think they both truly thought they were going to catch Jacob and pummel him. I thought, oh, we're going to bring a Trent Horn baby. It's going to be great, and they were not prepared for Jacob. And I think they both walked away from that thinking, crap, that was a mistake.
Remember that?
Jacob did great.
Remember that comment you loved and wanted to save and share?
Yeah.
Same guy says Jonah is wrong. With the woke left in retreat, Christian conservatives on Christian conservative infighting is the next big front of the culture war.
What? Wait, are you kidding? Did he really say
No,
that?
the same guy.
He really said Jonah's wrong?
One lower light says
I take
Jonah
it back
is
then. Your comments are terrible. Your comments are trash. I don't. What's he talking about? I was wrong about what? I don't know.
Jonah is wrong with the woke left in retreat. The Christian conservative on the Christian conservative infighting is the next big front in the culture war. So we need to unite and not be so divided as in the conservative movement. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
All I know is that
You're wrong.
After every star, after all the political parties, after the United States of America, after the Constitution of the United States have turned to dust, after every star in the sky has burnt out, we will still be brothers and sisters under a loving Father God. So enjoy your politics now. Yeah, I guess. Because it's
Enjoy your wars now.
a gnat on the windshield of the restoration. So politics I used to be so into politics. You guys don't even know. You guys have no idea. I was a political campaign manager who won in the Tea Party.
Oh, cool.
I worked on the Romney campaign. You guys don't even know this about me. I've never told anybody this. I was huge into. My mother is the longest serving
cool.
elected politician in the state of Washington. Actually, I've run for
Really?
office. Oh yeah, I was big into politics, and I'm so disillusioned by it. It's such a royal waste of time. Waste of time.
Well, I would argue it's not.
Oh boy, he clears his throat.
But you want to say something, Luke? Wait,
Oh,
Luke.
he's still muted.
Luke, you muted yourself. Hey, see, that was you that time.
I said I'm glad. That wasn't you this time. I'm glad John
Quit
Adams
censoring
didn't
free
have that
speech, Luke.
opinion. I'm
See,
so
now
grateful
I'm
that
with
John
Luke
Adams
on this
didn't go
one.
down that route.
Jonah, you are a beta.
Bring it. Here we go. Let me hear it.
Now, I
Weird.
do have to say,
I
no,
was
I
doing
don't want to lay it on you,
politics
Jonah.
When all
I
y'all
don't
were
want
in
to.
diapers, I was doing politics. Come on,
That's
bring
true.
it. Yeah, give me your
That's
best
true.
shot.
I was probably in diapers.
Okay, Boomer. I'm kidding. Okay, so I do want to point out, because they said like, oh, he's doing it for all the clicks, he's doing it for the views. I do have to say, the episodes before this, so I'm going through like his weekly episodes on YouTube. 111,000 views for the 3 before Joe's, 126 for the next, 123K for the next, Joe's 91,000, and then the one after that 211,000.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
So
Jonah is
the
infallible.
lowest of that group of 5 right there was the one on Mormonism.
I
so
agree. I think he's a
I
true
think that
ideologue.
that narrative is not. We have to be careful not to just assign a narrative to something and believe it because it sounds good to us and makes us feel good, if the reality of what we're seeing on the numbers themselves don't bear that out.
I agree.
So just,
He's
okay.
not greedy.
Naive
He's worse
worldview?
than
I wouldn't say that. I have more of a
No, I
naive
think that's
worldview
what
than any
that
of these
proves.
guys do.
He's not doing it for the clicks. What a lot of people do. He's not. He legitimately hates our religion.
But he's a nice guy, and it's just a free space. And you know,
I will gladly say that I hate the Protestant religion.
Let's just say he's got room to get better and he's got room to get worse. That's where I would leave that kind of discussion at.
Not the whole thing, obviously.
Would you burn their
the
books?
Jesus stuff is great. But a number of other things I dislike
burn their
and I could
books?
say even hate.
Would you burn their books?
Okay, we got
Well, no,
more super
'cause the-
chats. Here we go. Craig Nelson says, can we have Luke Steelman your argument? We are getting heated because we feel he doesn't understand our side.
It's Luke getting heated, okay? Luke is the
Okay.
one
Nah,
freaking out.
no, never mind.
All right?
I've redacted a
Guy
few
of
potential
peacemakers
tweets today.
here, and Luke is just he's pro-war. He's just pro-war everywhere.
And more teaming up against Luke. We have Al Jeffs 418 saying, Luke, choose this day whom you will serve. I don't like that one. Jesus.
See,
How
I
about
think
Jesus?
Jonah will be on my side now because they're trying to make it like if you have any political opinion, that's kind of like your identity, and you can't. Then that like
All right,
excludes you
fine,
from the gospel.
I'm back on Luke's team again.
All right, and now we've gone a little too far. Crow
no, but wait, where's
13
the Steelman? We're waiting for the Steelman. He's got
Oh, the Steelman. Okay,
the super chat.
I do take issue with the like I'm mad because you're doing something wrong type of thing, and it's your job to make me not mad anymore. I do push back on that. I don't agree that that's a good framing to come at things with. I agree with so much of what you guys are saying. I'm stopping short of the whole company's bigoted. I'm stopping short of saying that Matt Fradd himself is like bigoted in the analogy sense that you're trying to draw. I disagree with him on a ton, which is why, and I'll mention this again, I was the one, this commenter did not do this, who spent hours and hours and hours researching, writing,
What?
shooting, and editing fully by myself the full and complete debunk of every single word in the Matt Fradd article. Okay,
And it
so
was
I am
pretty
totally
good.
on board.
And it was
with
pretty
all of
solid.
that.
Would you
It
though,
was.
Luke? Would you stop short of the next super chat, which says, "I hope ICE deports Matt Fradd"?
Oh, jeez, what? That's not a super chat.
That
We're
is a
lying.
super chat.
That's a super
It
chat?
wasn't-
Yes, it is. I saw it earlier. I'm like, oh boy.
$2 super
Was
chat.
that really?
Crow
Wait, 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 wait,
13B
wait, wait.
says,
I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Where is it?
do you stop short of that one, Luke?
As a person whose full-time job is in the immigration space, I decline to comment.
Oh
That's
my
an excellent
gosh.
super chat.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
That
the
was
next one. Sorry, were you done, Luke? I just had to slip that
Yes,
one in there.
yes.
Okay.
No, he was steel manning.
this
See, what's funny is he like said, "I agree with so much you said," and then went back into like,
It's all right.
I'm
it's
waiting
all
for
right.
the steel man.
If you would, okay, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, well, like why would somebody legitimately cancel their subscription to Daily Wire?
I think if you believe that the Daily Wire does not retain the value of its subscription for you because of what Matt Fradd has done, I would say that my values are a little different than yours, but I can totally see how a reasonable person would structure their values that way, and then it would be a reasonable conclusion to cancel the subscription, which Andrew Clavin agrees with me on. We cut him off and yelled at him before he got to finish his point, but he agrees with me on that. And so I am not telling anybody you shouldn't have canceled your subscription or that was stupid or anything like that. I'm simply saying I agree that all that stuff is bad. And for me, what I'm looking for, what I'm valuing, still makes the Daily Wire a positive value proposition for me in my personal analysis.
Okay.
We've got to burn through these, man. We
Okay,
gotta
burn through 'em, burn
They're
through 'em.
coming in faster than we get
Luke,
to
with
'em.
that comment, you just lost the VHS of God's Army. I'm sorry. Oh, dang. Sorry. Lost it.
All right. Our RV376H7X says anti-Mormon holding Mormonism to a standard above other faith claims. This is why Alex O'Connor can use Mormonism as a foil to criticize Christianity.
And
That's
he
true.
does so very well.
That's true. Preston something. Matt Fradd is not the Daily Wire. We got to stop this. Clavin publicly chastised Fradd in this clip you started, didn't finish. In the rest of the clip, Clavin defends Mormons. Okay. All right. Fair. Academy of Champions 1 says, Jonah, do a multi-part series on why the Catholic Church is false from a Latter-day Saint perspective.
No, because that's bogus. I hate that crap.
Yeah, me too. I loved your video, Luke, on your Academy of Champions 1 says, Jonah, do a multi-part series on why the Catholic Church is false from a Latter-day Saint perspective.
No, because that's bogus. I hate that crap.
With Catholicism says, Jonah, our mother.
Good, I
share
agree
a
with that.
word. Now you know.
Uh-oh. Careful, man. Don't let antis know where we are.
Polly Nikes 2000 says, part of the reason I freely donate to Ward Radio is because of Cardin's courage and willingness to call out the worst U.S. generation of sociopaths.
Is that Polly Nikes who
Yes,
said that?
because Polly Nikes
that
made
Polly
a
Nikes?
comment earlier that didn't mention boomers,
This
and
guy-
someone was like, what is Polly Nikes doing not mentioning boomers?
Polly Nikes is
hacked his
pioneering a new
account?
thing called positive trolling.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
here we-
trolling that the person being trolled loves being trolled.
Yes.
It's like, that's Polly Nikes.
All right. Western actor says, I don't think the Daily Wire is bigoted, but by platforming Matt Fradd, they are making a statement about what they are willing to stand behind, and that is not what I am willing to stand behind.
Well put, Western actor.
Boom.
Not
Way
bad.
better than
Not
you
bad at
said.
all.
Tyrus agrees with you too. See him
Tyrus is
shaking his head
nodding.
right there. Mormon Tyrus. Rock
I agree
on.
with you too.
100%.
Believe
Luke,
it or not, I
Luke
agree
agrees
with you too.
too. We're all in agreement.
Little 6698 says, wow.
December of
enough. I agree with
2024 she
Jonah on
left.
I found Ward Radio at the end of last year after I got fed up with being in politics for the last 20
Ha.
years. It doesn't matter. Voting doesn't help. I also canceled.
We all have our own
Daily Wire
particular
Plus.
set of
I think,
skills.
now's a great time to also share your hatred of football.
Well, while we're at it,
While we're
American
at it.
football is the Antichrist.
Let's just keep going with these people.
Now, by the way,
Embrace
guys,
anarchy.
I will say this.
Become ungovernable.
This is actually to Luke's credit.
Okay.
Thank you, Luke, for putting up with my most abrasive side.
That was about half your most abrasive.
You're
Let's say
right. That was
wasn't-
like
That's
30%.
true.
It was probably- yeah, it was like
that's
30%.
30% toxic.
Ducks suck.
But look what
I don't even know who the Ducks are. I just think Mighty Ducks.
We managed to get two neutral guys, the freaking book people, okay, on the show with a pacifist.
What are you gonna call me?
I don't know.
The Lorax?
Yeah, the Lorax, environmental activist. But like, and then the guy that's like the biggest defender of the Daily Wire. Like, I just did as an editor of Ward Radio. The only thing we're asking they do with us.
You're
It's
talking
okay, you have the
soccer
big
football or American football?
Daily Wire guy who's pissed off because I had the smarts and the guts and the Rolodex deep enough to get Luke.
Oh
Hansen
yeah,
on
our
the
freaking
show
guest stars haven't even
to
freaking
fight
talked
me
in like an
on why
hour.
I'm wrong. All we're asking is that.
And you know how volatile Luke Hansen is. Bring
Yeah.
him on this show.
Yeah, it's a
I
risk.
mean, the guy's a loose cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
But we
Yeah.
just walked in off the street, though, I thought.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying
That's
to figure
true.
out what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So it's still unclear. What am I doing?
We get drinks.
This was a job interview, right?
Yeah. That's funny.
For
Yeah, I gotta do a reaction to Candace though when she's an absolute psychopath now.
Craig,
I don't even know who she was before. I barely heard anything about her, but oh man, trying to dunk on us has gone so well for her, hasn't it?
All right.
I think of all people, Luke Hansen actually knows exactly
Yeah,
what his deal
yeah.
is. I think
Yeah.
he's pretty
Pretty good.
aware.
All right, and then one lower light says Warren Heaven veteran design on a onesie, please.
Oh, on a
Ooh, that would be
on a
good.
Ward
onesie.
Radio babies
We're
out
gonna-
there.
I'm gonna write that.
By
down.
the way, while Cardin's writing that down, we'd like to say congratulations to Blood Track, one of our best Discord moderators, who just welcomed 2 twin baby girls into his family. First,
Congrats!
twin baby
Twins
girls.
is awesome. I have a friend who had triplets a few years ago. That was crazy.
Go to the Ward Radio Discord where we have our post live stream after parties. You can go there and say congratulations to Blood Track. He's there. He's always there. He sees everything.
We're in overtime, but I have a question for our book editors here.
Send it.
You've been listening to this convo now for 2 hours. If you
My
were in,
apologies.
yeah. What suggestions would you have as guys with your professional acumen if you were in the CEO chair of the Daily Wire? What would you do?
I think you have to be transparent about what you're doing and what they're getting when they pay you money. So people have to know what they're buying. And if you don't like it, don't pay for it. If you do, do.
Okay, so you'd say that? You'd compose an email? What would you do?
I think the only way to really do it is to make it clear based on the content you're putting out.
Like, so we're cool with religious bigotry as long as it's towards Mormons. If you don't dig it, cancel.
Exactly. Stand behind what you're putting out.
Okay.
Which is standing behind your mission, right? So whatever their mission is, and being clear about what that is, and then listening to your audience. So if they get wind of this, or if they're aware of this on any level, and it does not align with their mission, then there has to be some correction that's done.
Dude, is there any way to do like you don't use AI, but I wonder if there's like any way to get an app that shows like how anti-Mormon an organization is? Like, if I had watched TV, do I want to watch NBC or Hulu? And I can look up like NBC, and it's like, they're not that anti-Mormon. Hulu, totally anti-Mormon.
Like a media bias chart, but for anti-Mormon. Well, it is
There's
about time.
absolutely a way to do that.
One of our categories as we rate books is actually religion, and it goes from, it's not specific to any sect, but it goes from how positive it is.
Where is
overall.
this? What's the website? I want to look this up.
It's bookrata.com.
By the way, these guys are not a sponsor, and
They're
I'm
not.
just randomly looking this up.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're not a sponsor.
Like,
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
Interesting. You should bring that up, Carden. They're
Yeah,
not
what's
a
wrong
sponsor.
with you? What's wrong with you?
It's about
Sunday
bedtime, so I'm not
You're
going to be
sponsoring
gaming
my
after
show?
this, but I would. I would if it were an hour earlier in the day.
We're doing a better job showing our not sponsors.
Yeah, if it were
Yeah,
8:30
That's funny.
or
So
yeah,
it
if it were
says, look at
8:30 right now, I'd be like,
bookveronica.com, Landra, and if
let's
you
play
need-
something for a little while.
Yeah,
There's a correction there. Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to say it's just a blank screen.
.com,
Rata.
yeah.
What is it again?
Book RATA.com.
Rata.
Book
Book Rata.
R-A-T-A.
B-U-K.
Oh, yeah, I looked up book
Doesn't
erotica.
Erotica play on words or
Okay,
something?
book erotica.
Yeah, of
That'll
course
never
you
get you there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, here we
Are we
go.
gonna have to
So-
Shout out to the Power Sword from Warhammer 40k and Luna's Howl from Destiny 2.
Join the book ratings revolution. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, dude.
Oh, so you haven't launched yet?
Our official launch is June 9th.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
So we're in on the ground floor, and there's
Yeah, Devin, idiotic conversations and ranting like theirs could be summarized in email format like your text.
We'll sponsor you.
Can we
Yeah,
put-
Daily Wire isn't big as an organization, but they're a platform and can big it, and that should be a reason enough to
Is the Book of
cancel.
Mormon in here, bro?
We
Let's
can
look it up.
search- We can search on the back end.
Oh,
yeah.
on the back end.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Hey,
this
so is the Book of Mormon in there?
Oh.
It's 5 for violence.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a five for
fair.
five.
It is.
Yeah.
Fight for
We really
fighting!
focus on fiction.
I don't even remember what songs that band sang.
So is the Book of Mormon in there?
Nice.
No, I'm totally just kidding.
Whoa.
That was like straight out of ex-Mormon subreddit right there. Okay, so join the ratings revolution. So how do I look up a book? Oh, because it hasn't launched yet.
Right. So
Oh,
So-
okay, I see.
basically what we've done is we built a filter so that you can choose
Garden got
the content
clipped.
that you want in all of these categories, and then it'll show you the books that match those content filters.
Interesting.
This is a cool idea, actually. I love this.
This is really
I
good.
use it's called like parental or
Common Sense Media.
Contents Media, yeah, or
which
Common Sense Media.
not great anymore.
Really?
I mean, it used to be really awesome, and it still can help you catch the the spiciness of this and that, but it doesn't help you catch worldview,
Worldview,
right?
Sure. And
So what
context
you're
and-
always talking
Yeah,
about is
right.
like therapeutic deism and how it's just crept into everything.
Yep.
It's like we're raising a generation of kids who are getting baptized into a religion they didn't consent to,
They
and
didn't
part of
consent
that
to.
is through media and through stories. So you could watch a movie. Yeah, there's no language. But it's teaching you just horrendous things
Yep.
about how the world works, about identity,
Yep.
about what saves, about all this stuff, and that's not something common sense can catch anymore. It's not something a rating can catch.
And all done by reviews of people.
The Dying
So we
Wire.
know the actual text of the book, and we analyze that and pull out the rating from
Cool.
it, and give references for
idea.
the content. in
Yeah,
the
it looks
book,
like
how- what
Christopher
the
Nolan has
book
gone
is about.
full tard.
So the why is very transparent and clear.
kind of feel like
His hexagon
this
goggles.
hasn't been done before. I feel like, yeah, what a cool idea.
That's why we did it.
We're excited about it. Yeah.
Dude,
Smart guys.
Someone
I'd
should
be-
make this.
Someone
Yeah.
should.
Someone should.
yeah.
Dude, we should build
If
this.
only
Why
someone-
doesn't anybody
Yeah.
make this?
Yeah, if your son had a ghost and beat him.
Am I racist? That movie, yeah,
So-
that's
we
funny.
got three more super chats here.
I probably shouldn't
He's
joke so
asleep.
hard
He's
yet with the
asleep in
guys
England.
the first time in our studio. They're probably gonna be like, "Jeez, man, what?"
It's the baptism.
Oh,
We're
man.
radio baptism.
Here we go. Polly Nike's 2000 again says we all have our particular set of skills. Mine happens to be in positively trolling the boomers and helping Garden's long form discussion format. Thank you, Polly Nike.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for what you do. I can't read that.
Quadaches, yeah.
Quadaches. Says Luke is all right. I don't like cutting him off. Yeah.
Mea culpa.
Yeah.
We
Mea
love
culpa.
cutting
love
Luke off.
Luke.
Hey, I
though.
said
Come
I'd buy him a
on.
gift certificate. He's probably happier to get the gift certificate.
That's true. He was fishing for that gift
Yeah,
certificate.
you know.
Will be abused all day for gift certificates.
Kev Maestro
It's a
yet
joke.
again says, I love the vision of the founding fathers, the Constitution, as they are inspired by God. I'm independent and
The great thing about
disconnected
Tenet
from
is it
politics.
didn't really have an agenda. It was just a mind bender that was really cool.
Establish the NWO.
Okay, this is where me and Luke are gonna
I-
get.
If it were
You
woke
can't
for
be
broke
saying that
president
crap, bro.
Nolan,
You gotta get involved.
Cat would have
Like we are
overpowered
commanded to do
Andre
something
at the end
completely
with physical
different.
strength
The song
somehow.
wasn't commanded to run away from the plate.
They're putting chemicals
It was-
in the water and turn the freaking frogs gay.
Turning the frogs gay. No, true or not true, Luke? The average member needs to be more involved in politics, not less.
I agree, but like smartly,
I
not just
agree.
like yelling at TVs or getting worked up about the news of the day, but actually maybe like reading.
Just
books,
agree with me on something,
reading
damn
the
it. No.
Yes, no, you're right. You're right. You're totally right.
I completely disagree.
I was just clarifying your position. You know, I was strengthening what you were saying, so Jonah can't misinterpret it over here. That's what I was doing.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I still can.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I still can.
That's
Yeah, no,
funny.
politics is a waste of time. You don't have that time. You're on here for a short amount of time to
Look,
repent and raise your
anytime
family, get away from politics.
You
get the
sound like
disease,
John MacArthur.
And American football. Get away. Get away as fast as you can.
Until it starts to be about war, then Jonah's still right back in it, talking about it all the time.
I know, man. I have no allies
don't
when
pretend
it
you
comes to
don't.
war.
Hey, I'm an ally.
Oh, except Christ.
I'm an ally.
Oh, that's right. I do have
Hey.
an ally. Yeah.
See, he's back in it.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Me and
funny.
Christ in the corner alone
That's a good
with
point.
our little peacemaking.
Okay, so we're done with super chats now, right?
We
done.
are we are
Okay.
done.
And this is a cool thing you guys made. That's pretty rad. When does it launch?
June 9th is the official launch, and you can sign up for reminders there on the site. And
So what made you want to do this? Just the goodness of your heart? What?
I'm an indie published author, and so I care a lot about books. Been a reader all my life, and so has Brock. And we also have kids who have read books that we wish we would have known before they were brought into the house.
Oh, like what? Names.
Well, I can. When I was on a road trip with my wife, and I always listen to audiobooks, keeps me awake while I'm driving. She's asleep, so everything's cool, and then suddenly she wakes up, of course, in the part of Fourth Wing that I didn't know because the reviews didn't say it. And she, what are you listening to? And it was, I'm trying to drive and fast forward at the same time, but it was too hard with 4 kids to read every book that they wanted to read before they could read it. I just didn't have time to do that. I wanted something that would allow me to.
That was Tenet's one big flaw, was its audio balancing. I don't know why Christopher Nolan thinks it's okay for music to drown out dialogue,
I have to give this
but
professor at the Masters
whatever.
University mad props. I was sitting on a French Airbus. I think it was a direct flight to Tel Aviv. It was one of those 14, 15-hour flights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fortunately, I'm a big, tall guy. I was in one of the bigger chairs. The international flights have more legroom than the domestic flights. So even if you're in economy, you're in a bigger chair. So I was in this big chair. I was next to this other big, tall guy, and I was reading my book. I hadn't talked to him, but we're like probably about 6 or 7 hours into the flight, and then I noticed he kept touching the screen. And I was like, I wonder what he's watching. And I noticed he wasn't going through different. He was fast forwarding through the sex scenes in the video they were watching. I was like, interesting. So somebody's doing that, you know? Yeah. And then I found out later when I struck up a conversation with him, he was a professor at the Masters University. And I was like, you know what? Good for you. Good for you for living your freaking principles when nobody was there, but there's people watching you.
What movie was this?
But he taught, I think like ancient history, scripture, something like that. But I was like, through the sex. I hadn't talked to him, but we're like probably about 6 or 7 hours into the flight. And then I noticed he kept touching the screen. And I was like, I wonder what he's watching. And I noticed he wasn't going through different. He was fast forwarding through the sex scenes. Tall guy. And bigger chair. So I was in this big chair. I was next to this other big, tall guy. And
I thought I said the Fall Guy. Like the Fall Guy movie?
Talked to him, but we're like probably about 6 or 7 hours into the flight.
Whatever. Who gives a crap?
It's about the Pearl of Great Price. This is about the missing 40-day ministry of Christ after his resurrection. In Acts chapter 1, it says, he taught 40 days among them. Anyways, so Paul did this, and you're like,
We are worse than Idaho. That's okay. We can just blame it on Californians.
Can we hear more about that? Nope, just read these letters. So there's actually quite a lot of apocryphal literature about the 40-day ministry that people just ignore for reasons that I go over in the book. And I piece it all together, weave it together, and you won't believe what he was doing for 40 days. Anybody else looks at it and they're like, well, that's weird.
No more Californian import, please.
Oh my gosh. That is the LDS temple endowment. That is washings and anointings. That is sealings, and that is robings, and that is coronations, and that is, altars and prayer circles and all kinds of stuff. And it's all over the 40-day literature.
Wonder why they took it out.
And I go over that too. Who took it out and why?
Henny's better off just voting Republican down the ballot than the opposite way, but I really wish both parties have better people to vote for.
Okay.
No, it's
I
good.
hate I hate the parties in this country. They're both so pathetic.
Early July.
Okay, check it out. Here it is on your screens. The coupon code is free Jonah book. If you guys want a free book of Jonah's, the first 10 people that use the coupon code free Jonah book actually get a copy of his book. Also, if you want a free Angel Studio shirt, you can use the coupon code free Angel shirt, but you have to include your size. You have to include your size. So if you buy a shirt, we'll put in another shirt, an Angel shirt with it, and we can either guess your size or you tell us the other size that you want. There's about another 9 of those coupons left. And your books, there's still 2 to give away of yours.
And you have to put what size book you want. Okay? Make sure you put the size of the book. If you want a large book or like a small book, if you want like a carton-sized book, or if you want like an Austin-sized book,
free Jonah.
you have to say what kind of size you want.
And then also, if you use the coupon code free space family space book, so free space family space book, you get 5% off all projects or products and a copy of. Do you have one next to you, Austin? A giveaway book?
A giveaway book of what?
Your family proclamation of the family.
Oh,
book.
this book.
Love that book. Love it. Got it for my siblings.
Really?
Yes, the family, a rhyming proclamation for kids. We also have He Lives, a rhyming testimony of the living Christ. And coming out soon will be, can I remember the title? It's basically an I Spy book for temple symbolism.
Excuse me.
Teach your kids temple symbolism, which is super cool. Like what
Look, it's symbolism, Zana.
And icons and things that you'll see on temple grounds when you
Iconic. Shout
visit.
out
What does it
to
mean about the ancient
Just
temple?
Trust Ash. He's
It's
a
cool,
great
sounds crazy,
YouTuber.
but we made it for kids, and it's
And
really
Don't Trust
cool.
Hannah,
So
his
most
girlfriend.
excited for this book. We've been
Those
working
two
on
gonna
it.
tie the knob. Those two need to get making kids, man.
And 3 more freebie coupons.
We're dropping them in.
Austin is working on a
It's their
children's
lives. They'll do
version
fine.
of
But they're a great
Elijah
couple. I
versus
love them.
Priest
They're
of
great
Baal
fun to
for
watch
kids.
too.
Right.
It's
Is it
going to be
rhyming?
really
Kids'
yes,
version of
rhyming.
mustaches.
I went.
A rhyming roast.
I went
Yeah.
to my grandkids' house and they asked me to read your book on the proclamation.
Hey,
That's
no
fun.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very fun.
good. Love it.
Okay,
Love it.
cool. I just hope to have a 5 out of 5 violence rating on anything I publish on your book Rata when it comes out. So anyway, thank you very much to everybody who's been hanging out with us. Big shout out to our sponsors, obviously Go and Do Travel, helping us keep the lights on here. For more information on their church history and gospel on the Nile tours, please make sure you guys visit them at goanddotravel.com. Also, I love pulling up their website just because it's always a fun excuse to see the goofiest headshot of where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Come on.
Kirby
where you at, bro?
Hayborn?
Where you at, bro?
I'm not telling.
did
you
they take
passed
you
me
off?
Twice. I'm not
Yeah.
telling.
They take you off?
I'm not telling.
Wait, they take off. Where are you,
What,
dog?
what do you mean
Kick
goofy
off.
Oh, there he
headshot? It's not a
is.
goofy headshot.
Yeah, look at you,
What's
man.
wrong
All
with that?
He's adorable.
smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You look like, you know what you look like? You look like you're about to start a tour company, like sponsored by the North Face in like Oregon.
Well,
Like you're
yeah.
about to do like Oregon. This looks like a North Face
Here,
tours.
read my bio. I love my. Here, see my bio
Yeah, what's
right
it say?
there?
It says Jonah Barnes is the author, the best-selling The Key to the Keystone, as well as a husband, father of 6, leftovers disposal specialist, unpaid and unappreciated sideline coach, seminary student valet, sock finder, blanket tucker, and a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yes,
Awesome.
we'll be doing 2 tours in the Holy Land next year. We're going to the Holy Land.
Ooh.
And we're going to go
Rock
check it out. So if you would like to come with me to the Holy Land, we're going to talk about all the stuff that you're not supposed to talk about. We're going to talk about all that.
Okay. And then, also big shout out to our boys. Scripture notes. Got to put scripture notes up on here. The coolest way of reading your scriptures online, get more revelation in less time, and visit them at.
Forget Discord. Come see my face on camera.
So, anybody
Cowards.
For the channel, don't forget to buy your shirt. You're going to be able to get a free Angel Studio shirt with it if you use the right coupon code. And we still have some War in Heaven veteran hats available with a onesie on the way. You made it to my you made it to my to-do list
That's
right
that's a
here
good
Nice.
idea.
on my what's it called, microphone stand for a Wednesday. So please,
I'll bring
thank
the
you for joining us
depression,
and
y'all
hanging out
bring the
with us. We're super
booze.
grateful. Oh, and before we go, here
My
it is.
booze is Mountain
Check
Dew
it.
Voltage. That's the closest thing to a poison I got.
Luke,
This is
I'd rather
Good
just
work,
drink
man.
water. I just drink water with a bit of
I
milk
don't know
on
what are we
occasion.
looking
Then
at?
when I've had a
Put it on the
rough
screen.
day, it's Mountain Dew Voltage.
Screenshot of cancellation number 1 from Amber. All right. Then we got.
I don't think
screenshot
there's
of
anything
cancellation
interesting
number 2. I
left
gotta make
to
sure.
talk about.
I think I framed these so nobody can see their email addresses. But let me see here. Screenshot
Get that crap off
right
the
here.
screen.
Canceled, and says, why did they cancel? It says, oh, here's another
Stop
one.
giving money to people.
Let's
who hate
go.
you.
Request. Hello, we have successfully completed your data deletion request. If you have any future questions, feel free to cancel us. That comes from our boy. That was from Kyle.
Don't we
Thank you
all,
very much,
girl?
Kyle. Oh, and here's another one.
I want to go on the Israel
Another
trip
one
too. I would
wonder
love to be able to
if
see all that
anybody's
crap,
listening
but
to.
Cover up the phone number.
not with the war going on and too much money. I think it's like $8 grand.
Here's the
Nah, I
attachment
could, but no.
that says, boom, Daily Wire canceled right here. Here's the screenshot. Let's pull it up. And your cancellation is confirmed. You'll keep access until something 2027.
Great work, people. Great
and
work.
then, oh, managed subscription. Insider Plus got canceled. Boom shakalaka. And then let's see
Respect.
if we got another one. This one.
I'm
comes
actually
from
happy to go back to
somebody
work
named
tomorrow.
Lester, an actor, and it,
I'm more than happy to go back to work tomorrow. You know why? Because Memorial Day weekend's coming up right after. Week's gonna go by fast, man. It's gonna be great.
canceled as well just a couple of weeks ago on March 27th. So yeah, I guess
Nice,
it's fake,
dude.
brother. It ain't fake. A lot of Mormons have left the Daily
Nobody
Wire.
said that- Nobody said it was, so.
Okay. Nobody says it wasn't, but there's a lot of people who seem to have think that Andrew Clavin said it was fake. So we
Haters
just
gonna say it's
verified that
fake.
It's not fake. Even if that's not what you meant.
Oh, that's
Go
Justin
subscribe
Timberlake's
to
song.
Doctrine and Governance. That's where
That's from Man of the
Yes,
Woods
that-
album. I
you
can't
know,
remember the
politics
song
and
though.
Religion without the bigotry.
All
and
right,
divides,
I'm
check
done
out
with the hat.
Doctrine and Governance.
Yeah, boom shakalaka.
Mm.
Hey Luke, any last words, bro? Any last words?
any
man?
other-
We should be praying for Jonah that in 2 weeks he can get through the 5th Sunday lesson where the church has mandated we talk about how politicians and political thought leaders were the reason that the restoration was able to happen. So just like condolences to him, pray that he can make it through that. That in 2 weeks he can get through the 5th Sunday lesson where the church has mandated we talk about how politicians and political thought leaders were the reason that the restoration was able to happen. So just like condolences to him, pray that he can make it through that, not lose his
That'll be tough.
testimony
That'll be tough.
in
yeah.
that lesson.
Well, you mean the ones that have been dead for 250 years? I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
That's funny.
I defended Thomas Jefferson on this channel. I debunked the Thomas Jefferson.
Oh yeah, you're like the back then it was fine, but now it's different because of reasons.
Because they're all corrupted.
So-
yes, that's
Reasons,
true.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
That is
That's
correct.
funny.
Oh,
He hasn't gotten enough this.
We love that
um,
Constitution that
still-
both parties shred.
I guess, if you want to see what he said, and also we do have a number of super chats that
Oh,
we
do we?
should
Oh,
get to
okay.
before we
Read them,
leave.
Luke. Read
I
them
don't
really
see
fast.
anymore.
Read
Can
them
we
really
read
Oh,
fast.
them? I
I do
can't
not
see
know where
them.
we left off on,
Oh,
so I
thought
do
you
not
got
know
them
if I would.
Thunderstick guy. I
see
love
one-
that.
I see one. It
Yeah.
says, lol, to clarify, I am involved, educated, and aware, says Kev Maestro 11.
I don't see any other super chat.
Oh, Latter Daily Saints just came in.
Latter Daily Saints just came in. Much rather fund Ward Radio than pay Matt Frad to further the. Oh, sorry, this is in all caps. Much rather fund Ward Radio than pay Matt Frad to further spread mists of darkness around the restored gospel. Hashtag it's. Oh, not in caps.
Not in caps.
Hashtag it's okay to stand on business, Luke.
Wow.
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 You know,
Jackson's got a really, really good disappointed dad voice. So good that it makes me tired of hearing it.
I don't know where he gets these. I think he makes some of them up, to be honest.
Yeah, he does.
Martin
But-
Bailey is a real fallacy.
No,
The
You can look
reverse
at
Martin
totally
Bailey, though. We learned the reverse Martin Bailey fallacy.
Yeah, Luke talks about the Terminator 2 fallacy, but he's constantly making the Terminator
I don't know.
4
I think he made that one up.
fallacy.
I really did.
Oh no. Which one was Terminator 4? What happened after Rise of the Machines?
Fallacy, but
Was
that's-
it Terminator Salvation?
You know what I'm saying?
I've got some stories about that one we can talk about later.
Dude, that's funny. That's funny.
Dude, those guys barely
Chats we
talked.
missed.
They talked for like a
Thank
full
you, Matt
minute.
Bailey, for the $100 super chat.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Latter Daily Saints. That was a big super chat. They must be doing well over there right now. Oh, what's going on? You
Nice
were on that
work.
show recently,
Nice work.
right?
Nice
Yeah,
work, Jackson.
boom shakalaka. It's funny. Your
The
screen is
the
focusing on your
candles,
candles. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
There we go.
hilarious.
There we go.
Oh, I
think
wish I
that
could
very
have
big super chat,
candles here.
Jackson just earned himself a candle. We
Oh,
have to
yeah.
we have to figure out.
by the
Yeah.
way, I am
Yeah,
pretty
Jackson would
sure
look good on a
you guys
candle.
are
That'll be
saying that
exciting.
we should
Oh, you gotta
hop on
get
an
on there.
episode.
Oh, I'd love.
All right.
I'm gonna text.
All right, fam. Some of my money contributed to the Latter Daily Saints one. I'm gonna fly to the moon. Oh, the rocket and your mom. Hey, yo! Nailed him. Nailed it. Booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere. I don't know. That's the song that came to mind. Ignore me. Oh yeah. Gonna be here for a short little bit. I have better things to do than talk. It's sleep. Sleep is the better thing to do. It's kind of needed too.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy. So we playing
Thought I'd
Destiny
pop in
2 this
here. I
week?
saw you were in here, Breezy. I was like, oh, that's the guy who wants to play Destiny with me. Might
Yeah,
as
we'll
well
have to get to that in the
nice
next
enough.
couple weeks. Also,
you
Memorial Day
can
weekend
start.
is coming up.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be out of state for that, so not a
Nice.
good time for me.
Not bad at all. Long
Excuses.
weekend. I'm happy. I might take
Excuses.
I might take the following like Friday off. I don't know. I haven't taken a day off since early April, and I don't need to, so I'm just accruing my PTO again.
Yeah.
I think by the end of July I'll be back to the max, so I'll taking a couple days off in the middle of the summer, I guess. I'll just be saving up for my next big trip, which will probably be Japan later in the year. Who knows?
Well, fun. Whereabouts in Japan are you planning on going?
Not decided yet. It's probably going to be a 2-week stint, so I can go hiking, eating, other stuff.
Right.
I might as well greet everyone since I'm the resident mod, I guess. So far. Hello, Abel, Kiori, Range Minded Podcast, Chris Breezy, and Sylvan.
Hello.
All right.
Yo. What's up?
And we have Chrono. You changed your profile picture, Chronomancer. I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, I turned it back to steampunk or in Porter Rockwell.
That's who it was. You didn't want to keep the
Constipated Trent Horn? No.
I didn't think constipated. I just called it wince. But I mean, hey,
Australian
you
federal court
probably
ruled
do
today
if
that the
you're
rights of
constipated
biological
anyway,
women
so.
come second to those of
Yeah.
biological men.
Roxy, you're a transgender woman from regional New South Wales. You
Got a
played
little
hockey for
time
10
before
years
bed,
from
but-
when you were 16 years old, but you stopped when
I
you were
I didn't
26.
go on that
Why?
long.
Something didn't feel quite right, and
Just
it has
a minute.
taken me decades longer to look back and try and dissect that and understand that
What
I
is this
really didn't
crap?
like being in the male changing rooms. They were, I felt really
face.
uncomfortable there. I didn't like the smells or the sounds.
Oh my god. What is wrong with these people? Holy fuck,
Roxy.
it's gotta be a
Oh,
skit. I
man.
know. Roxanne Tickle wins a landmark ruling.
Roxanne Tickle, who sued a female-only app for discrimination. She has won the case.
Very pleased by the outcome of my case. I hope that it assists trans and gender diverse people and their loved ones to heal. The court found unanimously that I was unlawfully directly discriminated against, an effort into ridiculing, degrading and mocking me.
She was banned from the app and she took that court to the federal court and has won.
Is this America or the UK? Everyone sounds American.
Absolute insanity. Our
Sky
courts and
News.
government are being run by complete lunatics. I'm truly devastated. Man who claimed to be women have more rights than actual women in Australia.
Australia, not a
Against not the men who
surprise.
claim to be us, but in a sense, nothing has changed, and we will all wake up tomorrow.
I've been hearing
and
about
men will still not
problems
be
down
women. Look
under
at all
for a
the
little
women,
while.
helping him destroy their rights. Like again, it's most important to be perceived as virtuous and good rather than actually be virtuous and good. So that's why they're enabling this kind of behavior. It's ideologically driven. There's no logic or reason to it at all. Western society, this is from J.K. Rowling. Western society is currently divided between people who know this is a man and are
Here she
prepared to say
is.
so, and those who know this is a man and lie out of obedience to an ideology. There is no third option. Literally nobody on earth thinks Roxanne Tinkle is actually a woman. We all know
Tinkle,
this.
Tickle?
Everybody knows this. Why are we doing
Is that a
this?
legal
The new
last
face of
name?
Australian misogyny. Oh my fucking god. I hope that as this
Oh,
becomes
man.
more and more of a parody of itself, we have people that
Mama
run for
Fratelli
government that are
Goonies.
willing to just simply
Gosh,
stomp it out.
totally
And I think that's
is.
what's going to happen, by the way. I think that you're seeing more and more candidates
Oh, my
that are just
land.
simply unwilling to even engage in like the fantasy of this for even a second, for even a slight moment.
Wow,
That's
bro. Wow. Cursed Halo 3. Oh, man. Oh, man. I have to play those Cursed Halo games, dude. Oh, that's hilarious. Yep, that's funny. Let's see here. Get that face off my freaking screen, boy.
I mean,
Sam has
it
bad
sometimes
conversational
does.
skills.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's 100% what it is. Thank you, Pa. You didn't have to bring it up.
Love you, my dude.
Ugh.
It's the one thing nobody can get pissed off about. Even if they do, what's the worst that happens? They storm off.
Oh.
I see it. Daniel Miller also joined, but
Well,
then
he
went
left.
away. So never mind.
We scared him away.
So much for acknowledging you.
I don't know. See, you say weather's normal. That's not my talking with you guys Americans, that's not my normal opener. I'm sorry.
What's your normal
My
opener?
normal opener is I'm completely okay if you hit
David
Toronto
Quinn,
and
hello.
Niagara Falls with tactical nukes as long as they're under 54 megatons because I'm out of the blast range of both.
Apologize to us for talking
That's
about
an
weather.
interesting opener. That's
I'd
gonna
amend
definitely
it.
start an interesting conversation.
I've been to Toronto. Preserve the museum. Everything else can go. Now, Casa Loma's cool. I like the castle. I like the museum. I like Niagara Falls. But Toronto downtown is a piss stain upon society. That place was crazy, dude. It was fun to drive through there. I'll put it that way.
Code when I can't find a link.
There's about 4 restaurants in Chinatown that I would keep, and the rest can burn.
Goodness gracious, that town makes Utah drivers look like saints.
Impossible, QRE says. David Clem asked the question, how do I order Jonah's book with the code when I can't find a link?
I think you're talking about the one on Ward Radio that they announced, and that's a special if you order through Ward Radios, like something, and they're going to throw in one of their books that he has. I don't know which book he's going to throw in.
Cool, cool.
I think that
So it could
what
be one of
Sylvan
the old
mentioned
ones.
too also is correct. So
Yeah, free Jonah's book, and that works on Ward Radio's website, not on Plain and Precious.
Yeah, and it's not
Again?
live today. I think they scheduled it to be live tomorrow, Monday.
Probably for the
Yeah.
best. No transacting on Sunday, I guess, is probably the reason. Also, it's late, and like I don't want to deal with this right now. Also, I gotta ask, who is Jonah Book, and what are we freeing them from?
Free the Jonah
Unspeakable
Book.
crimes.
Is it another orca in a zoo situation? I don't know how to feel about that one.
Yeah, probably.
It's a very creative name, Jonah Book.
Book and Jonah. I might have to put that Mr. Book in a book I write someday. That'd be funny. I'll have to put a caricature of
Book is
Dave
the
Butler
last
in there
name.
too.
Book is a last name, so
I bet. God, I wish I
Now
could name a
I'm
son
very
King.
tempted.
I wish I could do that.
I'm very tempted to
I
go
think
out there with a little
that's
sign
a girl
and take a free Jonah Book.
What up,
Gigi?
GG? I'm gonna call him Gigi. I think Gigi is a total G name.